All right, good morning, y'all. Well, doing something a little different today. And then tried to use my tablet so at least I could see it. But guess what? I wants to update and everything else. So then I just exited out of all that and then tried to get in to StreamYard and it wouldn't let me in StreamYard on that device. So I was like, well, okay, fine. I'll go back to my phone. So now I'm back on my phone. So we're going to do this on my phone, I guess. So I see Sampy, Stuart, Keith, Joshua, Lisa, Norman. All right. So Deborah. Well, there's more people. Oh, there, finally counter caught up. I was going to say there's more people chatting than what's on the counter. All right. So let me. I'm going to make you go dark for a minute. Clean that lens a little bit. So they're not such a glare. All right. So what we're doing is we're in the shop. So like I said, I was going to be on my tablet, which is, a little nicer. But then I went to find my tripod for my phone, the thing that grabs your phone. And I can't find it. There's tripods down there, but no grabby thing. So I'm trying to think of where would be a good spot to sit y'all that you could see what's going on and not be so far away that you just can't see what's going on. But also that glare from the sun and clouds and rain and all that. Maybe we just stick you in the toolbox. Hey. All right, there's Mike. Okay, so I wonder if y'all gonna look at the front of the drawer, keep it open that much. So let's see. I'm gonna squeeze you in the toolbox here. Hopefully I don't push no buttons on my phone. Can you see? Let me back up a little bit. Okay, so you can pretty much see where I want to. You got kind of a glare. But I don't know. That's gonna probably, man, that's a lot of glare from the door though, but I don't want you guys to fall off there. Yeah, that's too hot. Yeah, see, I kind of this trying something different. I'm unprepared. Hopefully, I don't get no notifications on my phone that kick me out. Nobody calls me. I'm just trying to think of a better place to put y'all. If I had my tripod, it'd be no big deal. Just stand you where I want you. But I don't want to break my phone. Piece of angle iron makes it look right out the door. The audio isn't great when you back away from the phone. See, that's what I was afraid of. Well, the audio ain't going to probably be that great anyways, because I'm going to be grinding like a Dixon, grinding and doing all that. Well, I got the volume all the way up. So is this back here? If I talk this loud, does it work fine? Trying to read chat. All right. Well, then I just get a louder voice going. If we have to, maybe we can shut that door too. But what I wanted to do was just make some, guys. I mean, y'all see me tying jigs all the time, but let's do some, rod holders and stuff. So I bent up a couple or made a couple already, and man, I just don't like the light from that door. Let's put you over here. I'm going to be picky about this until I get you where I want you. How's that? That's fairly close. What's hanging in the way here? All right. Let's make it catch up there. and flip it over so the camera is on the other side. Does that make it better? All right. Well, that'll put you right there. So, but what I got is, this is one that I already welded up. And basically, I'll show you real quick kind of how I do it. I'm going to tell you right now that phone is not going to work there with me welding. I'm going to get welding all over that phone. So, but let's go ahead and just. I told you this is going to be. The lighting is much better that way. Okay. Well, now I'm going to do some welding, and I don't want to burn my phone. So let's put you over here on the drill press and see what the lighting does this way. The only thing that gets it is that one that's up there, huh? Yeah, see, this is the whole going to be the whole problem is. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, I can move that over and still be far enough away from the phone. All right. Turn my welder on. Sorry, you gotta see my fat belly. Okay. All right. At least the settings are right. So, trying to get you away from that light being so bright, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it. Wish I had my tripod. I really do. Well, that light's kind of bright up there, but it'll have to work. And what I do with my hood. All right, so let me go get a piece of band. Yeah, I get a lot of cord. Have to bend over every time to pick something up. Okay. So can you see that? Yeah, you can see that this one. So I got some pre-bent ones. These pre-bent ones, these are the ones that I had Gregory help me here a while back on. My car's in the way, so I can't show you me bending any of them. We'll put these in there. Backlash. Move, Jared. Don't have enough light. Here, I'm really gonna probably mess things up now. I don't have enough light to see what I'm welding. I'll just miss. Does that really mess things up now? My little light. Okay. Now we'll let that set cool for a minute because I got to grind a plate up. Get that out of y'all's face again. Retirement days, comfort food and more. Welcome in, Ernest. I see you there too. Let's see, go back real quick and see who else. Okay, I think that's everybody. Thank you, sir. He said they're built like tanks. All right. Let me, yeah, because I cooked that wire in there. I got that set on 1/4 inch. Probably should be a little hotter, but it does what I'll see if I can get. Get this to where y'all can see. Cord got caught. Hey, you know what? That's full of water. It rained last night. Or see if I shot myself. Nope. Didn't electrify myself. All right, I gotta notch these things. So. A little bit tight. Well, it's still just right. I usually do all of these up at one time. So. Makes it a little bit more effective doing it that way, but today I'm just showing you how to build one, basically. Yeah. Well, I tell you, that disc about wore out. Probably should just put on the other one. All right. Now, that's not. Usually I do all these at one time, so I'll do like 30 of them at once, and then I'll have them just sitting there, and when I need to, I can do them. But as you can see, I didn't do those, so now they're done. So put this back in here, and I'll put it in there upside down. That way that lifts that up there, and slide that in its spot. Okay. Need my light again. I'm blind. I'm telling you. Burnt through my blood. I burnt through my glove. Woohoo! Talk about hot fingers. All right. See? Where's the camera? There. I burnt through my glove. Good thing my fingers are thick. Problem is when your glove gets hot, by the time you realize it, it's too late to get your hand out. It's already cooking. But hold on a minute. Let me grab this thing. Now, mind you, I haven't really welded for a while, so don't laugh. But there you go. So that thing is cooked in there. It is really cooked in there. So, you stupid air compressor. Did nobody use you? I don't want to hear it. All right, tell that thing to shut up. All right, so like, I'm gonna flip y'all back upside down. There it goes. It jumped. All right, let's see who jumped in here. Anybody jump in here? All right, looks like I'm all the same peoples. Okay, so here's my rod holders, the ones I made for my pontoon boat, and hope y'all like that paint job on both of them. So, but yeah, so this is like you can have it like that, and have it straight up, and have it like that, like that, like this. So, but if you do it like this, right there, that puts your line the right way to run a guard dog and stuff if you run guard dogs. And these ones don't have holes in the plates, but the other ones I just did, they have holes in the plates. So But let me, I'm gonna put you down for a second. Don't run over, Danny. There. All right, I had to go get another fishing pole. So, all right, so here's that rod in there like that, but you can, I'm telling you right now, you can run another rod in there like that, you know. So, and then you could still, I mean, you could run one like this too, you know, with tension on it. So, I mean, you could stick 3 of them in there. I've had 3 of them in there before, but it's just better to have one. And put that Freddy rod in there. But that's the stand that I made for the pontoon boat. Hey, Mark. But so there you guys can look at those in the background. I don't know if this one ain't cool enough yet. So let's take this. See, it's still warm down there too. So let's take this one and we'll put it over here on my cooling rack. And then we'll get one that's not hot. So now we can work with one that ain't hot. All right. So let me put a hat back on because I'm tired of looking at my hair being a mess. So I'm gonna stick you maybe there for a minute. Nah, this is the whole thing of doing it in the shop, man. It's so hot. I want the door open, but with the door open, you can't really see a whole lot. So there you go. I'll put you on the rod holder. I'll just have to talk louder for right. So what I want to do is, some of it's going to be right here in front of you. So what I'm going to do is, so this is one that I got welded up and it's cool to the touch. And yes, it does have the 2 holes. So we need to round the shoulders. And then I'm going to weld a bolt up underneath so I can bend it because this one I made for myself. So we're going to put this one on the boat. I just got to clean up. There's like little BBs and stuff. I got to clean up on it. Oh, all right. So to get all these little, you can see them. Yeah. So if you hit them, see they'll come. Some of them will come off, but sometimes you just got to get a little hammer and just kind of dink them off. They'll come off pretty easy if you do that in a chisel. Sometimes you got to get aggressive with them. But these ones that are out here on this rod, usually you can just go like that. So see, that'd make a good dinner bell, wouldn't it? You can tell I think of food a lot. Then you run your hand down it and see how many cut you open. Thought I seen one more. I did, right there. So, I mean, they may look like they're fairly simple and they're easy to make, but it takes time. And, you know, with my health and it's already like almost 80 degrees and the humidity is nuts because it just sprinkles. I mean, it rained, but not enough to do anything except for make it humid. So I want to get all those off, and I got a little sharp corner there. So let me get them 2 corners. And I kind of just work off the floor. It's easier just to bend over and grab stuff than to have to move around things, you know, that are on a table. Get rid of those corners. Get rid of that grounding stuff. All right, now I'm going to sand these 2 corners off. All right, now I got her all cleaned up and ground, and the best way to do rounded corners is just grind it in and then try to round it off. And as you can see, they're not perfect, but you know what? They're hand built. I'm not using a CNC machine and all that stuff. So, I mean, no, if you've got the means, use one, because if I had a CNC machine, I'd use one myself. So I feel a little burr right there, and I know that flappy wheel ain't going to get it. So I have to get out my master grinder skills and just barely tickle it. So that'll put it in. See, I'm not a welder, I'm a grinder. All right, so now we've got this to this stage. We can weld the bolt on, but I'm going to go ahead and that's going to make it really hot when I weld that bolt on, and it'll take 20 minutes to cool off. So I'm going to go ahead and bend this first. Let me read some chat here. Oh, I'm ready for deer season, but I'm cheating this year. I'm sending Timmy out to get it. Yeah, I'm moving faster than I normally do just to make it to where y'all can see. So I'm kind of, I'm out of breath. Yeah, I would love to have a laser. Something to, I would really love to be able to do like what Cat Claws does and put my name in there, you know, double hook angling, or just put DHA or something, you know, that would be fun. But he's lucky enough that he works at a place that he can, you know, use the equipment or rent the equipment or whatever he has to do after work and stuff. Hey, Matt. All right, if I missed anybody, I apologize. So, okay, so we're over here where I'm going to bend some stuff. I'll make a lot of noise if you guys where y'all can see the bender. So, all right. Where'd my square go? My square is missing. Hold on. All right. Oh, now my marker's missing. Hello, marker. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, there you go. See, the good thing about him in the shop, you spend, here, let's get that a little higher so you can see. The thing about being in the shop is you spend as much time as working on stuff as you do looking for stuff. So, get these marked out. Secret measurements. What was that? I heard something bang. Hopefully, you ain't trying to kick me off. All right. Still live. All right. You know this YouTube, man, or phones. I guess it'd be phones more than anything. When you're on your phone, if somebody calls you or something like that, sometimes it kicks you out. Square that off. Tension. Now, here comes heart therapy exercise session today. This is set one. Give me my. Sometimes my little brake gets sticky. You got to beat it. Beat it into submission. Make it listen. Then you got to get in the reps with this one that you missed with the other one. And finish it up off of both of them. Here's some kid trying to use my shot. Look at this. Look, he's trying to pull in my shot. Say hi, Timmy. It's Friday morning. What are you doing, Timmy? Yeah, I am. This is my son Timothy. For y'all that ain't never met him before, he's the firefighter EMT. So everybody, I don't mean to brag, but everybody should have a first responder in the family in case you have a heart attack. They can say, yeah. Anyways, what are you doing? Oh, he's gonna put fish eyes in his LED fish eyes is what he's going to convert these over to. Projectors, whatever they call it. He's going to convert that over. So what time, how long we been live? Only 33 minutes. We still got another hour. We'll get to watch him in the process too, sticking over there. All right. So I got this bent already. Let me get it out of there. We'll get you showed that. I was going to show you how I paint one, but I ain't going to paint it with his Forerunner there. Hey, Tim, got spray paint orange right there by your bumper? I give my kids a lot of crap, guys. So, all right. So here's the one that we just made. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut these and then we'll weld a bolt on there and then I'll show you. So hold on a minute. Let me get this put up. By the way, I appreciate all y'all coming in. Oh, Matt ran over I don't want to run over another pin. I run them over, I break them. All right. So, that actually worked as a pretty good stand. Make you look for my ceiling in my armpit for a minute. Not trying, y'all. I'm not trying. Just trying to move things. All right. I think this right here will be a better view. Well, this will be a better view. That way you're not looking at the glare of the garage door and Tim's butt. All right, so we don't need this no more, but we still need that drain. Slide that out the way. It's humid, man. It's like really hot. So, Okay, now we've got that cut. I'm gonna beat the crap out of it. I'm gonna bolt. Oh, you walked away. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll get it. All right. So I got some 1/2 inch bolts. I'm gonna cut the head off to make the weld smoother. But we had to come over here anyway. All right, hit my phone on my leg. All right, safety first. Safety, maybe first. All right. Maybe safety third, fourth or fifth, but we're going with that. All right, sorry about all the noise, y'all, but you know how it goes. You're in the shop, you're going to hear noise. So these pliers make a really good trying to get her to where she needs to be. You just got to get a stopping point there. Get it. I'm about out of gas, so we'll see how long. I'm at like 300 cubic feet. That ain't nothing. That's like 6 inches of welding. Get in there straight. Oh, you know what? It'll probably be easier to beat them down first. Come here. I only made a couple of these. I think literally made 4, I think. So let's beat this. Get my little handle. You want to get you a good anvil, get you a little section to tie. Get legally, don't go cutting it out of a track. I made 2 tight for my bolt. Show me. All right, friction fit. We won't use it. We just beat it into submission. I'm trying to find an easy, fast way to do these without so much effort, but boy, that's tight. Yeah. It's still hot. See, this is all I do is fumble around all day. I don't ever get done because that's why I do things in stages. It makes it easier. Now I lost my chisel. Oh, there it is. Use my chisel to pry. Now, let's cook that baby on there. Yes, baby. All right. That sucker is warm. So we'll let that cool off. Get this out, try to fall out. Okay. Woo! Humid, bad hair day. Some days you just think about shaving it all off. You like that? That bald head with all that hair on the back. Here. I'll put a hat on. Save you all the blindness. All right. Are you having fun yet? Is it being stubborn? Being stubborn. He's gonna cut a big old hole in the back of that thing. It'd be interesting to see that, how that's done. Weld a smaller plate to the bottom 2 points and then weld the bolt to the plate. Plate. I welded the bolt to the bottom of the plate. Talking about another plate. So that's how it's welded now. So clean up all them little berries. If I can go the right way with the phone, I'm having issues there. Is it backwards? But that's the way those ones over there are made. This one's going to be Gregory's up front on the deck. I'll make him. I got a couple more. I'm gonna make him. So, the other thing I was thinking is, I'm making them shorter than the normal rod holders because on a boat, I guess they don't really need to be standing straight up. I don't see the benefit of them standing straight up. I think that angle that those are at like that is the best angle on a boat. You know, that's kind of my thing. So. Don't lose your little thingy. Those got to be your horns, huh? You look at a little bit of baby horns. That's why they're funny sounding, because they're angled like that, huh? Too bad you didn't get your new grill and it'd be the time to change it. Did you find one you wanted yet? $250. Well, what's a stock grill? $250. Yeah, kind of. Oh no. What to do for y'all now? That's all I wanted to do, but then I wanted to paint it and show y'all how I painted it and stuff, but I don't want to paint with this thing his Forerunner right there. Nah, I don't want no paint to drift over on it. It'll be all right. I mean, it's spray painting, so it's not like Tim, I need you to come to Arkansas, pick up my truck and put. He said, Tim, I need you to come from Arkansas and pick up my truck and put put lights in it. Funny thing is, aren't you going to Arkansas this month? October. He's going to Arkansas in October. He's gonna go fishing. Where are you going? What river? Float the White River. He's gonna float the White River for brown trout. So that'll be fun. I wish I could go. I'll float pretty good by myself. I'm trying to change that. So I don't know. I'm kind of exhausted. I did that one so fast, or did those so fast. I can back this out. No, you're fine. You're fine. You're just fine. No, you're just fine. It ain't gonna hurt nothing, son. They don't need it. There's only 10 people in here. I appreciate them all, but we're not. I mean, this is shop day, so we're just like, this is what we do in the shop. We do some stuff. We sit around and watch each other do stuff, and then we do other stuff. So, but here, I'll give you guys a little look-see at the Rambler for those that haven't seen it. She's getting there. I got everything done, like I said, except for I still got to grind, right? There, those little welding niblets. So I don't know if I can get here. Let me make my sky for a minute. Move the trolling motor in. Got my trolling motor's right there. I still haven't figured out what's wrong with it. I think I got to take it back out to the boat and try to hook it up to 24 volt. If it's does anybody know if it's a 24 volt system? In order to see if the bottom end spins when you undo the two wires inside that go down the shaft, can you just hook those to a 12 to see if it'll spin? Will it only spin a little bit, or will it spin at all? Do you have to have the 24 volts? So, anyways, y'all want to see some old school American power? It's not a lot of power, but they're like, I think they're like 235 horse or something. So, but I redid all of that a few years ago, and they're like, the problem was back then there was different ratings for them, and it depended on what the compression was in them, what the this or that and all that, because different cars were a little bit different. But they say that the Classic was about 235 horse. Now this says 287 on it, but it's a 327 because it's got the 4-inch bore. It's not a 3 3/4 bore. So, but the car is supposed to have a 287 in it, so I just painted it the color of a 287. The engine used to be red, which is the 327. So, and they're AMC motors, American Motors, Rambler motors. They were Nash motors to begin with. So in the Hudson Hornet, it was a 250 V8 in the Hudson Hornet. And in the early Hudsons, it was a 200 V8, pretty small. But they're really reliable, and they're not cast iron, they're cast steel blocks, so they last forever. And you can actually if you find an old boat marine intake for them, you could get a supercharger to put on them, and they make like 500 horsepower. So I don't never want to do that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to finish painting it because that's all I got left to do, and then I'm going to sell it as what town is Tim staying in? I'm not for sure. He went in the house. I'll ask him when it comes out. 922, welcome in. But once I paint it, I'm just going to put it up for sale. So I'm going to paint it back to the original gold and white, or golden ivory. And then I'm just going to sell it. So if anybody wants to buy a 64 Rambler. I hear the dog going off inside for some reason. Probably because Tim walked in there. He was out here. He went in there and his dog probably went nuts because we watch his dog while he's firefighting. I just don't know what else from the past weekend on the White River. I see the notifications popping up, but I don't want to get into it because I don't want to kick myself out. What are you doing, lady? Lady Cam, Lady Cam, Lady Cam. Oh, Lady Cam. There's the old Dotson. Look, Shane ain't got no teeth left. Oh, poor girl. Oh, she's a whiner. Come here. Go outside. That way outside. That was it. Naomi came out for a second. River rat. Listening and fake working. 9:22. I'm kind of fake working right now too. It's so hot and humid already, and it's just now 9 o'clock. I feel like I'm all already. It's just hot. I moved around faster than I normally do, though. I take my time and I do things, like I'll make all those little plates at one time. I'll cut them all at once, and then I'll drill all the holes, then I'll grind them all. I wasn't prepared today, so I wanted to show you guys step by step by step. I didn't want to show you me drilling a bunch of holes in a plate and then bending a bunch of rods and doing all that stuff. But you guys get the gist of how these are made now. So if you got the skills, go make one. If not, you can buy one from me. I'm gonna run a deal this next week and get 2 for $50 mailed to your door. I'll take a loss on the shipping, but you just gotta email me at doublehookangling@gmail. So doublehookangling@gmail. So, or hit me up on Facebook if you want a couple or something. So, but I'm gonna run a deal for the next 2 days. You get a hold of me today or tomorrow. After you do get a hold of me after that, it's going back up. You're gonna pay full shipping. But I'll run a deal over the weekend, like today and tomorrow. You get a hold of me, you get 2 rod holders for $50 mailed to you. So I take PayPal and PayPal only. Sorry, guys. Anyways, we'll see how that goes. Now be the time to get you, because normally to get them out to you, it's like $57, $58. So you save a little bit. You're not saving a lot. But if you want more than 2, it'll be we'll do $15 for each extra one. So limit of 5. That way you guys don't break me, make me work my butt off. I would appreciate it. Caught a bunch of browns, cutthroats, rainbows on those smaller jigs you made with my fly rod. Right on, Matt. That's awesome. Yeah, Matt been out at the White River. That's where Tim's going. I guess he's going in October. So it should still be fairly warm then, but cool enough that he's not going to die of heat. He said it's a little higher elevation, I guess. So I don't know what the weather's like. Ashley, good morning. Well, he's in the shop today. So here's my rod holders. So we'll do it like that. So, but like I said, I appreciate all y'all being in here. I was waiting for Gregory to come home. We'll go holler and see if Gregory's home yet. We can do Gregory show and tell time still. Do what you got, Gregory? Gregory home yet? Is Gregory home yet? Okay. I was making sure Gregory wasn't home yet. Yeah, we can. I guess I could show y'all how I powder coat my jigs real quick. Get you kind of stand here. You're going to hear some heat gun noise. See if I could get you to stand up and get enough to see the top of the heat gun. I do it. So we got some orange. So I spin the bottle like this to fluff the orange. That way you can, it'll be loose in there and you're not killing yourself trying to, let's find a head here. So I pour my own heads, and when they pop out of the mold, they kind of look like that. And you bust that off, and I've got like really good fingernails. The reason why mine are so smooth is I just go like that and scrape the lead off with my fingernail instead of using a file. Little trick, but all the calcium and stuff like that, and vitamin D and all that I need for my bone problems, it makes my nails grow really strong. So, all right, let's turn that on. Give it some heat. Then I just reach in there and go swipe, swipe. Just put a little bit on there so you can see. And I don't get the thing hot enough. And if you have to, you can put it in there and get. So I just get it warm enough to where it coats. So then I'll go like that and run it back in there to kind of gloss it back out. I didn't quite get it just enough on there, but it's too hot. See, when I get into the process, I get my heat adjusted and I get my, I got to redo that every time, basically recalibrate myself. So there's it with the dry coat. Then you put some heat to it, back it off. You don't want to burn it. Put some heat to it, back it off. This is for people that are just going to do a couple jigs and you want to get it to where it'll flash darker and shine out. So hopefully you was able to hear me over all that. So basically you heat it enough just to get the powder on it. Then you go back and if you don't got enough, just let it cool a second and then re-powder. That's how I do it. Once you get into it, you can go get your heat right, dip it, and then I just line up my tray. And once I get my tray lined up, I stick them in the oven. I leave the heads kind of powdery like that. When I put them in the oven, I don't reheat it. I just reheated it with the gun to show you how to do it if you're not going to cook them in the oven. So let me get a better, see if that'll show up any better. Probably not. But see how it's all nice and shiny now? Now you can go tie something on that and use that. So, but I did that just to show you that you don't have to have an oven and you don't have to do all that. You can, and you don't have to have a little bubbler for your paint and what have you. That works just fine. So let me put this rod back up so I don't wheel into it and poke my eyeball out. Okay. So yeah, but that's the way I powder coat them out. Just it makes it a little easier just to do a little quick. I need some pink heads and black body soon, David. All right, Ernest. What size? Just message me on Facebook. I know I got you on Facebook. Message me on Facebook what size you want. So, like what weight and what size hook. You want a big hook, a little hook? Do you want 1/4 ounce, 1/8 ounce, that kind of thing? 1/16 ounce. You tell me what you need. So just send me, hey, Rick. All right, so we did some shop time today. We're just waiting on Gregory now. Timothy's taking a break for a minute since he got his headlights out of his 4Runner. Kind of explain what he's going to do here a little bit. He's going to take his headlight, as you can see, make sure it don't fall off of there. Turn it the right way so it don't fall off there. So he's going to take his headlight and he's going to cut that center. He's going to cut a 4-inch circle in the center of that headlight. So I'm going to lay that back down so it don't fall out. And these things are expensive, but he's going to do that to put in them halogen or projector headlights, whatever they're called. But these little things, those are the housings that go around that are going to go inside there. So he's got to cut a hole as big as those. And those will house the halo that he's putting in. Here's his box of stuff. I just kind of show you guys what he's doing. So they sent him this box of stuff. And this is basically, here's his instructions. So like, see, it says in here, you got to cut a hole in it and do all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, it's kind of, I mean, we got a mess going on. Gregory back yet? Yeah. Go tell him I need him for show and tell time. Oh, he's coming in here?
There's an OBD scanner.
There's an OBD scanner?
$20.
$20? A small one? A big one?
With a big screen.
Yeah. Well, I can get one for $40 with a warranty. Well, look at who it is. Mr. Gregory. What you got, Gregory? Wait. Here, is that your dream car? Look at that thing. That's pretty nice. Oh, there's Jimmy's dog. Matt, don't be picking her up. What you got now? Okay, here. Go up, just show them. You want me to hold it? Okay, I'll hold it. Teasing you. I gotta get you in the camera. Hold on. There. Well, point it, put them out there so they can see them. Here. There, now they can see them. There you go. Look, Ernest is saying, what you got, Gregory? Awesome, awesome. How did I paint the rod holders? With spray paint. I use Rust-Oleum because it's the best one I found. It holds up the best. Use Rust-Oleum, and then to drizzle that paint on there, I use Rust-Oleum drizzle paint. So, hey, Chad, welcome in, brother. How you doing? Here, look. There's Ellie Cam now. Ellie Cam. Oh, Ellie Cam. Here, look at the peoples. Here, Ellie. Here, look this way. Here you go. Hey, Ellie. But you need to move this rod holder thing, Tim. Is that what you're doing? All right. One more time, look at my rod holders. So what I did is I just, like, there's the paint. You see the paint and the screw? So I just dipped the screw in the paint and drizzled it on. So drizzled it on these things. Here, there you go. And then this one. So, well, Tim's going to take that light apart and cut it up. So, anyways, guys, I think we're going to call it for now. I'm hot. I want to go into the air conditioner for a minute, and then if Tim needs help, I'll come back out and help him. So, but hey, it was a day in the shop. I mean, so this is what we got. We didn't get a lot done, I just kind of wanted to show you all the process. So we did get this one finished. We did make one today. I'm saying make one, even though we used one that I made the other day, because we did make the other one that was hot and now is not hot. So we could have finished it out and all have you. So, but we did make one whole process. We went through the whole process today. So like I said, I appreciate y'all. See, when that dog goes outside, he just does that. She's like right there. See, even when I snap, she stays. So she's a hunting dog. She listens to commands way better than Rosie does now. Rosie, she just kind of, I don't know, once she hit 2, she just like, I'll do what I want. I think it's with Ellie being around a lot, I think it's a dominant thing. So, but anyways, y'all be blessed. Y'all have a great day. Go build something. Go tie something. Tim's making a lot of noise, so we'll see y'all later. Be blessed. I said be blessed. Okay, bye.